it with this Rage Scorpion, and I think we've got us a rather elaborate step coming up. We're going to kind of put together all the pieces that we built in earlier steps into one big piece. So should be difficult, should be fun. All right, so we need one SC220. And here we are, if you guys have not seen this yet and kind of how it works. So this is what we're building, Rage Scorpion. And the step we're working on is this one, but it basically will show you which pieces you need and then give you a little picture diagram of kind of how to put it all together. Also, they give you the tools that you will need for this build, come with the, part of the kit. This is what I've built so far, which is the body portion. You can see that's his little eye that lights up in the center. And that's that portion right there. So we got the under part built. Now we're building the head part, which is right up there. And just to give you an idea of kind of what these things look like, here's another one of theirs that I built earlier. It's a little humanoid guy. It's got a blaster that comes with him. But this is the Terminator M, but that'll give you an idea of kind of what these things look like when they're done. And this thing should be larger even than that. All right, so SC220. M2, and really the difficulty in these comes in how tiny these puzzle pieces are. That's really the only difficulty in there. There's inevitably one or two steps that are much more difficult than others. And I haven't quite come to that step yet in this, but we'll see what happens. 2 W2s. And 1C7. All right, let's see what we go. Amber Klotz, what's up? How you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? We're building a little metal puzzle here. All right, C220, followed by an M3, followed by one of these little boys that we already built. Followed by one of these little boys that we already built. First W2. And we got this bad boy. This in the middle of it. And we get our other one. Just reversing the process here. And this one may not be as difficult as I thought it was going to be. I found that as long as you've got a little room to get into these pieces, then each step is not too terribly difficult. Just gotta go get that nut started so it don't go nowhere. All right. He's so tiny. Damn it. What's up, evidence? Is it? I'm not really sure how to say that. Apologies. Okay, so this piece is going how? And that is the final piece that we build. So that's step 6. All right, let's move on. Get rid of these baggies. Step 7 is SC210, M2, H4, C16. And one of each of these. Find these things really fun to build, really relaxing to build. So you can find these at Mostarle, MOSTARLE.com. And they've got a ton of different ones. This is the third one of them I built, the 4th metal puzzle overall, but the third one from Mostarle. And they've actually made the process easier now. They got each kind of part separated into individual steps. So you're not looking through as many bags to find the different pieces parts. All right, so this one goes like so. And there's that step. Very simple, very simple. All right, one more. Let's see what we got here with step 8. So I need SC212, MPW1, one of those. SC212, S2MPW1. S2, W1. MP, I just need SC212. Yeah, SC212. All right, next step. One of each of these. SC212 one. S2 one. P1. One W1. All right, so we are this. And I will readily admit these things just make no sense when you're trying to build them. But the artists know what they're doing. Have faith in the process, but know that for the first several hours you'll have really no idea kind of what you're building. Maybe even not what part of it that you're building. But the further along you get, the easier it is to kind of see. And these things are all truly, they're works of art. Done as kind of a erector set puzzle. And that's going to look like that. All right, so now we have these two pieces of this step that we have completed. We've got that overall for the body portion of it. And we are done with 6, 7, and 8. Now we've got about 8 more steps in the head portion. 8 more steps and we will be done with the head portion. All right, so that's it for today. I'm gonna go start painting some Mando armor, or finishing some Mando armor that I've agreed to do with a friend of mine named Brandon. So Brandon, if you're watching this, I'm getting ready to go do some filler primer and see what's what with the Mando armor that you sent me. So thanks for being here, y'all. I do appreciate it. As always, I'm Darth Rage. This is Darth Rage Reviews, your source